Are you in your 30s and 40s and starting to feel the effects of aging? Maybe gaining some weight, struggling with energy, memory, and seeing some wrinkles? Well, these are the telltale symptoms of inflammation because of a weakened immunity. And it really doesn't have to be that way if you give your body the right foods to help your immune system heal. My name is Dr. Lou, and I'm an infectious disease physician. Here are my top 10 foods to boost your immunity and reduce your inflammation. Now, the easiest foods to start with are fruits, blackberries, red grapes, elderberries. Eating berries will help you repair your skin, improve your memory, and improve your energy. They have unique natural plant chemicals called phytonutrients, such as polyphenols and flavonoids. They also have minerals and other vitamins and fiber. And together, they all reduce your inflammation to prevent chronic diseases like diabetes, cancers, and infectious diseases. Start with fruits you enjoy eating and do it every day. Just eating one serving of an anti-inflammatory fruit can improve your immunity and help your body fight diseases. My first picks are blackberries because they're simply delicious. They're good fresh or frozen. That rich dark blue color berries are made of antioxidants that have been shown to improve muscle recovery, memory, reduce the risk of cancers, and reduce the risk of heart disease, inflammation, especially in the liver, and improve your immunity. Second only to spices, berries have 10 times more antioxidant power than other fruits and vegetables, and 50 times more power than any animal-based foods. Now, if you can't find blackberries, blueberries are a good second, and if you can't find those, really just eat any colorful edible berries. My second pick is the grape, preferably red, purple, or black. Again, that color helps you to fight inflammation, ward off cell damage, and may lower the incidence of cancers and chronic diseases. Ancient civilizations have dried up grapes and eaten them as raisins, fermented them to make vinegar as well as red wine. Now beware, alcohol in the wine erases all the beneficial properties of the polyphenols and the antioxidants that I'm talking about. It's best to eat these fruits fresh, and I would try to get them at the farmer's market. They really taste amazing, fresh off the vine. Now, the exception to eating fresh is the elderberry. Elderberries have been shown to prevent and reduce symptoms of respiratory infections, but you can't eat them unripened raw. You have to eat them ripened and cooked. Most people drink elderberry teas or they eat them as syrup. The story behind the elderberry is actually really fascinating. In the Middle Ages, the elderberry trees were believed to protect people from evil spirits, but they also caused bad things to happen to other people. So even modern culture references this mystical power of the elderberry, referring to the elder wand used in Dumbledore for Harry Potter. Now, how can a plant be both good and bad? Specifically for the elderberry, raw, unripe berries can turn into cyanide. So be careful where you get your elderberries from. Another category of foods are spices and herbs. Everyone uses spices, including those on a carnivore or keto diet, because they just have essentially 0 calories and are concentrated and packed with flavor and add a gourmet taste to both savory and sweet dishes. They are also the easiest foods to incorporate, to travel with, and are fun to use. Literally, you can sprinkle it straight from the bottle onto your food without any prep, and your kids will have a ton of fun doing it. For pennies a serving, you can add tremendous immune-boosting power to your food by adding spices. And the more spices you can include in your diet, the more flavorful your food will be, and the more your immune system will benefit. You'll be able to decrease inflammation from just sprinkling spices. One study found that a combination of 35 spices added to a hamburger decreased inflammation on the blood vessels from eating that hamburger. Now, here are my top 3 picks for the most immune boosting spices. Number 1 is turmeric, number 2 is ginger, and number 3 is peppermint. Turmeric is by far the best studied of all spices, and there are thousands of scientific publications on turmeric against lung, brain, autoimmune diseases, cancers, toxins, and even recovery from surgery. I am convinced you should incorporate turmeric in your diet. By the way, if you're eating mustard, you've been eating turmeric. You can eat turmeric fresh, which looks like a fluorescent orange ginger root, or dried in a bright yellow powder. Just a 1/4 teaspoon daily of powdered turmeric in hot water will add a great immune boost to your health. Now, turmeric is rapidly cleared by your liver, but by adding just a pinch of black pepper, you can significantly get much higher levels in your blood. Some people prefer to take a supplement such as curcumin, which is one specific phytonutrient in turmeric. I don't do this. You'd be missing out on the other ingredients in turmeric, such as the turmerones, which which have more anti-inflammatory properties than curcumin alone. Ginger is a spice commonly used in Asian cuisine and has been coveted for thousands of years by ancient cultures for healing. Your largest immune organ is your gut, and ginger is your gut's best friend. Phytonutrients such as gingerol give ginger its unique properties. Shown to help digestion by relaxing your gut and reducing nausea and pain, it works great for motion sickness. Ginger can be added to food, eaten raw salads, or can be enjoyed sweet with apple slices or just sipped with hot water. Just sprinkling an eighth of a teaspoon of ginger powder has tremendous anti-inflammatory benefits. Peppermint is the most antioxidant-packed common herb. Enjoy it dried or fresh, savory or sweet, in soups or salad, or steep it as a tea. And whether you have bad breath from bad germs or congestion or inflammation causing muscle pain, peppermint can help. That minty smell in cough drops and that minty smell in muscle creams is from menthol, which is isolated from mint. Spices add a lot of flavor to leafy greens, which are necessary for your cardiovascular and immune health. By packing your diet with leafy greens, you can make your blood more hostile to cancer cells, reduce inflammation, improve your blood pressure, improve your mental focus, and your physical stamina. There really isn't a better pill. My top 3 leafy greens are dinosaur kale, matcha green tea, and spinach. Kale is a leafy cabbage belonging to the cruciferous vegetable family, and by far that family is the most beneficial food to eat. It contains sulforaphane, thought to be protective against cancer and to further boost our immunity and increase our antibodies. And by far the healthiest drink is matcha green tea. The special immune-boosting phytonutrients in green tea can protect your DNA and has been shown to be effective topically against skin cancer. Orally, it may reduce the risk of a variety of chronic metabolic diseases, seasonal allergies, and pneumonias. A horrible, debilitating skin condition is warts. It actually can cause diseases in different parts of the body. Human papillomavirus causes warts, and CDC actually recognizes green tea's antiviral properties against genital warts. Now, you can actually steep matcha, but if you cold brew it, you'll get more antioxidant content from that cup of tea. The third powerful green leaf is spinach. When tested against lettuces, radicchio, and dyed, spinach was #1 in its anti-tumor effect. It's softer and milder in flavor and hides quite well when you mix it with other popular leaves in salads. But be sure to wash your spinach well because it's a low-growing leaf and more easily traps in dirt and germs at the stem. My last pick to boost your immunity is another portable, easy-to-incorporate seasoning that's proven to reduce respiratory infections in runners as well as seasonal allergy symptoms. And that's called nutritional yeast. Just a spoonful of nutritional yeast daily adds a cheesy flavor without the inflammation of dairy and can improve your mood and overall sense of well-being. There are certain people who shouldn't eat nutritional yeast, and they are those with Crohn's disease and hidradenitis suppurativa. Now, you may wonder if you should buy your foods organic. They have less pesticide, less antibiotics, or non-GMO, which all make the plants work harder to survive and more nutritious for you to eat. It is true pesticides have been linked to chronic neurological conditions like Parkinson's, but eating more berries and other fruits and vegetables with flavonoids may be protective. So eat up and eat them fresh. You can reduce your pesticide burden with a few simple, cheap solutions if you can't afford organic. Always rinse your food under running water to remove 50% of the pesticide residue. If you clean it with 5% white vinegar, it works even better and can kill some bacteria and fungus. And if you use 10% table salt, you can even remove more pesticides. But remember to rinse your food thoroughly to get that salt off before you eat it. Best to you in your healthcare journey. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like this video, you'll love the next one. See you there.